Hello again, this is Jeff Hall with our fourth and final video that I call Bells and Whistles. What I want to do now is show you some nifty little features that maybe you would like, maybe you don't need them at this point. If you're just ordering a basic news feed, this probably does not apply to you, but if you want us to build you an entire site with lots and lots of features, we can do that for you as well. Let's talk. Okay, the first thing I want to point out is the latest covers a lot of topics. We have top stories, which is all of our serious news. Just in is breaking news, entertainment, could be celebrity, movies, music, arts, sports could be any kind of sports you can imagine, lifestyle, same thing. It could be things to buy, how to stay fit, how to become beautiful, travel opportunities. Extra has a lot of stuff. So this is a drop down menu that we're showing you, and there are different ways you could do this on your site. Here's a second way. We could also put the clickable buttons over here to the left. So if you had different topics, you could have gaming, politics, sports, entertainment, etc. It's just a different way of setting up the same idea. So it's up to you how you best want to do that. Now here's a site we're building on the topic of politics, the latest politics.com. It doesn't exist yet, but it will soon. And one of the cool things we do here is we break it out by top sources. So let's say you're a news junkie and you want to see what different outlets are saying about the same stories. You can click on different outlets like New York Times. All the stories now come from the New York Times. You can click on Fox News. We show the full range of the political spectrum, Politico, Huffington Post, whatever you want. And you can set this up on your own so that your top sources will be different from my top sources. So it's just a way to help you organize your information very quickly. Here's another cool feature we have on the political site. You can see up here we have something called Hot Topics. So let's say you want to know what's going on with Kamala Harris. You can click on that, and now all of the stories in the news feed will include some mention of Kamala Harris. And every day the news changes, as we all know. So there's a dashboard. You can go in there and you can change these buttons anytime you want. So here's one called Border Crisis. Now all of these stories that you're about to see in the news feed include mention of border crisis. Now let's go back to the latest for a moment. As we know, we recently had the Democratic debates. Kamala Harris is getting a big boost right now, so I want to show you something that we can do. So all of these stories mention Kamala Harris. Here's Joe Biden and Kamala Harris bring their debate state, blah, 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 blah. It's from the New York Times. I'm going to click on the story, and one of the things we do is below each story, if there's anybody writing about it, you can have opinion writers writing about this. Here's me actually sizing up the Democrats. I wrote something. There's a guy named Keith here who wrote on the same topic. We every day we have a friendly debate going on. We have liberals, moderates, and conservatives, but we're not just about politics. So if your site is about AI or cannabis or nuclear physics or makeup tips, whatever it is, you can include opinion pieces there. The other thing we do that people think is pretty cool is if people, different sources are writing about the same thing at the same time. Like here's Trump, he's in the news, he's constantly in the news. But I want to show you something here. There are 18 different people, different outlets talking about Trump right now. So the first story you see here is from Reuters, and then we have the Washington Post, Fox News. Again, we're completely neutral. We show all sides. Politico, top stories, The Hill, CNN. Whoop, The Hill again, Washington Post, NPR. So it's all about Trump. It seems like nowadays the news cycle is all Trump all the time. The point I'm trying to make here is if you would like this side-by-side feature where you can compare different outlets talking about the same story at the same time, this is something we could do on your site. So we do the same thing with opinion pieces. I already showed you that. Now, on politics, we also have videos and podcasts. And if you want videos and podcasts to show up on your site, we could do this for you as well. So I just clicked on videos, and now all of these videos are all about politics. If you want to talk about podcasts or see what's being said on the podcast, same thing. You click on that, and now all the stories in the news feed will be links to podcasts. Over here, or back to here, in the latest, we have something called My Latest. You can save news and read it later. I'm going to show you some of the news that I have saved. And I've got 228 articles in my personal library. I've also got searches that I have put together. You can set this up so it's completely automatic. You can see whatever is of interest to you. Here's chimpanzees. You might wonder why I care about chimpanzees. My daughter happens to work at a zoo. She knows a lot about chimpanzees, so often before I talk to her, I will go to this page first so I can get smart about things. And there's one more thing I wanted to show you. I'm trying to think of what it is. My mind is blanking right now, but the point is, this is all customizable. We can do pretty much whatever you like. We have a site called Crypto, the latest crypto.com we're working on for a client. And I don't know if you know anything about crypto, but people are watching different coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. So up here we have this thing that's loading right now. It's going to show you all the different coin prices as of this minute. This thing updates every 5 minutes. So we have Bitcoin is now $11,000 plus, Ethereum $284, Ripple. There are hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of coins these days. But that's something we could do for you. It's pretty endless, really, what we can do. Now that the main engine is built, it's pretty easy to take it and tweak it and make it do just pretty much whatever you want. There's another guy I'm working with who monitors news from the federal courts. This site isn't done yet either, but he likes this feature where you can go back in time, like 27 days ago. You can see what was in the news that day. I don't know why that's important to him, but it is. He also has all these filters over here on the right. So let's say you want to see stories that mention criminal justice. You click on that, boom, all the stories here now include some mention of criminal justice. We can set up these filters for you as well. This client also likes the idea of top sources, so he's got some sources over here on the side that he particularly likes. So let's say he wants to see what Time Magazine is saying as it pertains to the legal system. There you go. All these stories here are from Time Magazine. Okay, I think that's about it. I think that gives you a feel for this. Well, here's some more. This guy likes to see what the opinion writers are saying about the courts. So we have that built into our system. We're doing something similar on the political site. We have these opinion guys who are writing. We have liberals, moderates, and conservatives. We have pundits. We have everyday citizens. So here's Tom Friedman. He's well known. Here's David Brooks from the New York Times. We have everyday citizens writing all different points of view. But let's say you only want to see the pundits, the professional writers. Here they go. Let's say you only want to see liberal professional writers. You can click on liberal over here, and then we have that there. If you just want to see what everyday citizens have to say, we like this feature because there's sort of a voice of the people aspect to the latest politics. We want to see what everybody's saying, not just the so-called experts. So this gives you a feel for the range of things we can do. Let's just talk it through, see what you want, and then we'll build something that you want. And that's what we call bells and whistles. Thank you for listening. Give me a call. Let's talk. Let's figure out a site for you, a news feed for you. a newsletter for you, thought leadership pieces that you can write, whatever you want, we can do it. TheLatestNewsFeeds.com. Thank you very much.